Well, after I stepped down as Premier, I must say that I stepped away from watching a lot of the issues quite closely. But once the election was over and I looked back, I think that the most resounding conclusion that Albertans could come to is that Albertans voted for change. And I know that when I was running to be the leader of the PC party, and then in the election where I was elected Premier, we talked about change. And I think Albertans wanted to see change. And I think that they decided that after watching the last 3 or 4 years in Alberta, that the best way that they could get change was to change governing parties. And I can certainly understand that.
Do you think the PC party still has a future in the province?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it's too early to say, but you know, we'll see what happens in the legislature in the fall. You know, there's been so many unexpected developments over the last 12 months that certainly were very different than I contemplated. So I don't know. I mean, as people say in politics, one day is a very long time, and we saw that on Election Day in Alberta. And who knows what happens next?
I know over the last 10 years, there's been so much talk about how the left parties need to get together and unite. And there's talk of, well, maybe the Wild Rose and the PCs should unite. Is that something that you would support?
I don't really have an opinion either way. You know, I was a federal progressive conservative for a long time, and I saw that the Conservative Party became quite successful when the PCs united with the National Conservative Party and became the Conservative Party of Canada. So I think it depends a lot on the dynamics and the personalities. I don't have an opinion at this point, really.
The former leader of the Wild Rose crossing the floor. And I remember when that happened, I thought, I wonder what's going through Alison Redford's head right now.
I laughed. I just laughed. I don't understand what makes people tick sometimes. And one thing I learned a lot in the last year and a half or so is that politics very often is about the perceived pursuit of power and influence. And that is a part of politics. It's not the part of politics I enjoyed. I enjoyed the policy and connecting with people and trying to make change. But every politician is motivated by something different, and that's what makes it exciting every day.
Do you have any ill will towards the PC party? I know you represented them for so long. You had that banner you carried for so long, but then it seemed to be that that they were the ones that you were really fighting at the end. Was the party?
Well, it was an interesting process to go through, and there's a lot of people who I've known all of my life through politics and through the PC Party of Alberta who are just great community people, and I'll always be very fond of those people and have very good friends. I will be very curious to see what people say on reflection about what happened. I have gone through myself personally a process where I've had to understand everything that happened and why people were motivated to act the way that they did. And I've had some conversations with people where I've sat down directly with them and I've said that there were things that they were involved in that were hurtful, but at the end of the day, I have to be at peace with myself, and I need them to know that, and I need them to know that I don't have any ill will, because I'm not going to harbor that for the rest of my life.
Do you still consider yourself a member of the PC party or a PC supporter?
I'm not a member of any political party right now.